Hola! Welcome back to my channel. I'm a Jamaican living in Argentina. I've been here for 9 years, and that is why I'm going to share with you some of my experiences with Argentines so that if you're planning to come here, if you're dating an Argentine, or if you just simply want to be friends with an Argentine, these are some tips that could help you out. The first tip is that you need to love the Argentine culture. Argentines are completely fascinated with themselves and with their culture, so they would like their friends or their partners to do the same. So if you really want to be on the good side of an Argentine, it would be good for you to try the mate, to use the bidet or the bidet. I'm not sure how it's supposed to be pronounced in English. Also, you should enjoy the siesta, just like the simple things in life, like going to the park, like their asados, just simple things that they are really passionate about. It would be good for you to at least be open to trying them. And just to add to that, please don't ever say bad things about Argentina just like that. Well, I mean, eventually if you get into you're at a good place with the person, you're deep into friendship or relationship, then you're more comfortable. It will be a more comfortable situation to express your dislikes about the country. But if you just got from the get-go, you're just starting to just say you don't like this, you don't like that, they're not going to like that at all. So try to be as nice, as kind as possible to when you're talking about Argentina. Try to praise them first, and then eventually you can start saying little things here and there that you don't like. And of course, they're super obsessed, but at the same time, you have to understand that everyone is super passionate about their country, and they don't like anyone going out there just bashing their country. So you have to be fair. Next point, that Argentines are big on football. They have the best football player. Their team just won the World Cup, and right now they're on a high. But on a general basis, they absolutely love football, and they want the persons that they really consider to be their friends or persons that are very important to them to also support Argentina whenever Argentina is playing against another team. They want you to show that passion that they have for football, because it's something that's like super important to them. So if you get your Argentine jersey, you get the colors, you get the flag, and you're showing support, trust me, you will have won the heart of an Argentine. Giving you tips here. Family is important all over the world, but in Argentina it's even more important. They love their family very much. They're always with them, they respect them, all that. Well, generally, obviously you have families that they're kind of rocky, but generally they love their families. So if you want to really be on their good side, then you have to respect their family as well. Obviously, I'm not saying to just allow them to do anything that they would want to you or to disrespect you, but you're not going to be the person that's going to go inside a person's family or home and just be rude, disrespectful to them, because that will make an Argentine cut you off. Have to be respectful, especially when talking about their family members and when being around their family. Family unity is important. So once you try to show that you're interested in their family members, that will be something that they will really like. Do you like to stay at home? Do you like to go to your bed early? Then I'm sorry to say that it's going to be hard for you being with an Argentine or having an Argentine as a friend, because these people, they stay up until very, very late. Very, very late, until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. It's very normal for them. Even kids stay up late because it's a part of their culture, and they eat very late, so they also go to bed very late. And they also really like to go out. They're just always going somewhere, getting together, having an asado, going to the park, going to a restaurant. They're just always doing something. So if you just like being at home all the time, it's going to be hard, because they're going to want to go to places, and they're going to want you to go with them as well. That's their way of bonding. So get active. If you plan to visit Argentina, be friends with an Argentine or to be in a relation with an Argentine. Well, you don't like animals, you don't like pets. Well, that's going to have to change if you plan to be around an Argentine a lot. I can guarantee you that almost in every home there's gonna be a cat or a dog, because these people love their pets. Their pets are like family to them, so it's like, as I said before, family is very important. So if their pets are like family, then they're going to want you to respect and love their pets, you know? Math. So yeah, there you're gonna have to get into the groove of at least, you know, petting the animals a bit, even if you're not really into them. I'm not a big fan of animals, but coming to Argentina has changed me. You will see me, well, not with the cats as yet, because I still have a thing for cats. I'm a Jamaican, just saying. But with the dogs, I'm starting to look at dogs, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so cute, or be like, you know, like touching them like that. So it definitely grows on you. But if you really have a hatred for animals and treat them badly, then in Argentina, it won't go so well for you. Do you know how to speak Castellano? That's the language, it's a version of Spanish that they speak in Argentina, and it's very particular, you know, the double L and the Y, they pronounce it as sh. So like you learned pollo in school, it would be pocho, cache, chave, things like that. And they also have some expressions that they use, like kiss show, no say. Those are like their expressions that are very particular to them. So if you really want to, you know, impress an Argentine, then you could definitely learn their language and use it, you know, and they'll be like, oh, miramos, or look at you. Because they'll be so impressed, like, oh my gosh, you're trying to like speak like us. That's so important to us. The next point, an Argentine actually shared this with me, and she said that Argentines do not like when you impose your beliefs or culture on them, like expect them to act a certain way because that's how you're used to it, because they're used to accepting people for who they are, so they want you to accept them for, you know, for who they are. Like, don't try to change them, because as I said before, their culture is very important to them. So if you're gonna try to tell an Argentine, oh no, you can't act like that, you can't do that, they're gonna be like, no, you're getting too far now, I'm gonna clip this in the bud before it gets any further, because it's their culture is so important to them that they don't want you to come and just, you know, want to change them or completely transform them. It's like, you know, removing all the blood from them. It's like removing all the blood from their veins. Like, what are you doing? No. All right, so I've said this many times, but just to like make it a bit precise, Argentines like when you're present, like you're there for them when they're going through their good times, their bad times. Relationships are very important to them. Spending time with loved ones, that's very important to them. So they want you to just be present in their lives and to know that they can share things with you, and of course vice versa. But they just want to know that you're someone that they can spend time with and they can invest time and energy into you, because, you know, they consider you to be important. So if you're gonna be that friend that's gonna pop up once every 3 months to just say hi and go, no, it's not gonna work. You have to be present on a continual basis. Be present for the asados. Be present to go when something very important is happening in their life. It's important. Be present. If not, it's not gonna work. Another thing, you have to be respectful. And I know sometimes Argentines won't necessarily be respectful, but I think generally when they're just meeting someone, they tend to be very respectful. You know, they don't, you know, just go like, oh, you know, they're not really angry when talking with you or interacting with you. They tend to be very calm and, you know, respect boundaries and all of that. So I guess they expect that as well from other persons that they're just meeting for the first time. You don't want to go up, you're meeting an Argentine for the first time, and you're just gonna be, you know, be disrespectful, be saying things that are mean and all of that. That won't go well with an Argentine. They're gonna give you the same treatment or they're just gonna tell you like to go away, go back to your country, or, you know, something that's not pleasant. So you have to be respectful from the get-go, and they like that, and they'll treat you with respect. Are you always complaining about things? An Argentine would call you quejona. I don't like that. They don't like when you're always just complaining or just being negative or just bickering. No. They want you to enjoy the simple things in life. It doesn't work. They have expressions too that represent that. They're like, ¿qué va a hacer? It's like, what are you going to do? or they're like, it's lucky I. It's like, it is what it is. It's like they use that a lot because they're just like, okay, it's already passed. I can't do anything about it. Just have to move to the future. Or they tend to be super simple in their way of living, so they don't want people to just be coming and just be all fussy and all of that. No, that isn't good. So just relax, take things as they go, and not be bickering all the time because they don't like that. They're just gonna be to be quiet. They're gonna tell you to just be quiet. As we're wrapping things up, getting warm, I would like to tell you that you ought to be humble and simple. That's the motto of the Argentines' way of life. Obviously, I could be wrong, but I'm talking about what I've seen before, is that they're not very fussy. You know, in Jamaica or probably in other countries, when they have things that they just want to, people just want to show, oh look, I have this expensive watch, oh my gosh, look at my expensive car, or oh my gosh, look at my house. No, they're not like that at all. They will just wear the things and they just wear them in a very simple way. It's not like they're just trying to overly impress or overly show you what they have. Obviously, some of them will put themselves together and look very nice, but it's also in a very simple way, nothing too extravagant to say, oh, look at me. No, or even like my experience with like professionals, they're not going to be like, oh, do you know that I'm a lawyer? Or do you know that I'm a doctor? No, they're just like, most times you don't even know unless you're having a conversation with them and it has to be said that they are that person or that profession. They're like super simple. They don't just go about like in the first conversation start talking, oh, do you know I'm that? No, super simple. I really love that about them. Something we could learn from. We could take a page from their book. So of course, if you're gonna be a friend with an Argentine, you're gonna have to be a little bit humble. If you're too high, please come down, because they ain't gonna like that at all. Well, I mean, obviously there are different types of people, but I'm talking generally. I don't think they'll like someone who's just always just, you know, showing off. And here we are at the very last point. If you want to be a friend with an Argentine, if you plan to live in Argentina, or if you are dating an Argentine, please remember to be yourself. Don't be fake, because I don't think they would like that. They're just who they are. They just show you who they are, and you're gonna accept it or not. It's the same thing. They want you to be yourself, and they'll accept it or if not, accept you just as you are. And if they don't like how you are, then you just move on and they move on. But there's no need for you to be fake to impress someone, because it's gonna eventually be revealed and they're not gonna like it. So just be yourself, and that's a lesson for life. Just be you, because everyone else is taken. Okay, so this is where I'll end the video. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you in the next video.